Lift up that, pull up that, drop that, wheel that again. At it, Sarah. Bees.
Oh, where you watch? Look where you watch. Know where you watch. Choose the right thing to watch. And this enough to watch. Sticky, sweet TV with Keith Gag on Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Palpatine TV. So that. Boom.
A big sound, a big tune.
Ja holy Emmanuel I boy. Ja Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go busting out them head again. So much
After Cabinet met yesterday, several committees are now
freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther and the ancient monarchy where come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go busting out them head. I listen, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we know war, not every...
Blow, Mr. Gargan, blow. Blow till me dance up me toe.
Woman, you sexy from your born. Walkie, woman. You born sexy. You sexy from your born. Spin your hole, make them see the bumper. And no dumper. Walkie, woman. Woman, you sexy from your born. Walkie, woman. Me like how you walk. You just a walkie. And a talkie up. You back it up, cock it up, fling it up, ice it up. The thing pretty and buffy. Walkie, woman. You know sucky. You like when me shooby up. Walkie, woman. Me like when you sweaty and wetty. Just like when rain a fall off of your body like a raindrop. Walkie, woman. Me like when you wake up and you put on your makeup. Then you say you want a brace up, not tears up. Make me feel up. Then we kiss up, and the lips, not on the split up. Yo, walkie, woman. Me like how you walk. You just a walkie, and a talkie up. Yo, the thing pretty and buffy. You know flappy, or sappy. Your skin smooth like a young baby body. That's why them a watchy, and a chatty. Woman, you sexy from your walkie. Yo, me like when you wake up and you put on your makeup. Then you say you want come brace up. Yo, make me kiss up, woman. You sexy from your and the lips, not on the split up. Yo, walkie. You just a walkie. Walkie, woman. Me like how you walk. Woman, you sexy from your band. You like when me draw the long gun and me stick you up. Walkie, just a pinty up. Way, walkie. Woman, you sexy from your band. Woman, you sexy from your band. Woman, you sexy from your band. Woman, you sexy from your band.
Oh, somebody ball out one. Somebody say take them out. Lift your hand and say mighty God. Reverse them. Move them. Pull them out. Spray them out. Every cockroach, every rat, every criminal, reverse them. Every chichi boy, pull them out of parliament. Every criminal, every scammer, every political scammer whose account can't count, all of them whose account can't count, back them out, spray them, they push them, some push up in our parliament, run them out, I drink out the milk, pull them out, mighty God, reverse them, reverse them, indict them. Mighty God, mighty God, mighty God. Holy Ghost, send a Holy Ghost. Heist for them, deport them out of God's house. Some people in there want get deported back of their yard. Send them back. Jezebel, Delilah, send them back of their yard. Ahab.
Yo, up and running, up and gunning. They push them, take them out, they push them. Push, all when I was clad. Disaster. Them still a line up to be a 2-foot, a 4-foot push. Well, I need a 4-foot push. A 2 ras clad foot push. That's all them all. All I want up on the screen. See her? Dana Morrison. Boy, that woman them see her, just get me cross, you know. What we want to talk about now, you see, a disaster, we don't want to go on to Jamaica. We don't want to talk about politics in between, you know, because politics are one different thing. But you see, if the government use politics in this fucking disaster, then we are going to talk it. Because them going to say them smart, but we have to talk it, because that never deal with politics. Them not deal with no, we deal with the human disaster where really happen and get the people, help to the people. Them use politics in it first. And you have to talk about it. Because I never really want to talk about politics when it comes on a hurricane and people are suffering. But you have now, if the politician never do it, then we have to do it. And then again, we go to all the bloggers them. Well, some of the bloggers them really I do something and I help. Right? You have some genuine one out the way, me say I help. Big up Andrew Stephen. Right? Whatever them say about him or whatever. Him still I do more than what enough of them I do. Some of them are gonna run up them fucking mouth. And that's all it is. Right? Me give but my things a thing when I really go public. And that's all it is. I have no problem with that. But we are talking about these people now. We don't want to talk about politics in between. We want to see the country get together and things like that. But these people are lined up to do the same thing. So I'm play a big politics role right now. Because look on where them do now. Them set up a committee, right? With peer JLP minister and private sector. No independent, which is supposed to be an independent body. Government not supposed to have nothing to do with this now. And if I'm gonna deal with a community with freedom minister alone, so what happened to the PMP? There's not one PMP depend the first flood thing in a peer crook and thief, Weekly. Them people what them is already and what them do. Desmond Mackenzie, Daryl Valls. All the bad people them what me I tell you, Because that could never happen in a first world country, If a disaster like this happening, and I'm gonna set up a community. If you have 2 at the government minister upon it, you're gonna have 2 opposition, and then you're gonna have the rest. Whereas peer independent, so them not really compromise partisan, nothing at all. But this is straight politics the JLP are playing, And it really burned me bad still, I mean, I know so me say when a hurricane come and mash the place up like this, it might be the end of Andrew Wellness. So you're gonna have some bad things on film side. But when we look at it again, this gonna make it be where you're not gonna get now. This to me, you're not gonna see back on next Rasclad PMP party in power. Because if them allowed to get away with this, and have a revolution, and that might can't stop it, because them not resign, They are not gonna resign. It will cause a revolution. Yeah. And history said that already anyway. But them not gonna resign. So if we're in this dilemma with these people, with the place mash up like this, and I now gonna really get better soon, It's gonna take years and years. And if them will get all these money and donation, and them have a committee where them are set up, And it's all about JLP, on this committee. Then the money them go thief and rob. So they must set up with that now. And you see, we don't know what the American them are doing, but look, things have to change because you can't, the people them come in politics, them thief the election. Now a disaster come, people are ball, can't see nobody. Me have video with them saying I see nobody. From 4 days now, we open a fucking Westmoreland and them place there. And these people are set up committee with all of them people in the government, the minister. What can go so? That is not a democratic movement at all. That could never happen in no rascal at a country where is really first world country and really deal with democratic system. Eh? You can't have a rascal hurricane. Look much people vote for the rascal people to get more vote more than the labor right them, you know. To be truthful, you know. And then I consider them figure them one. Yo, and nobody not supposed to beg for that neither. That's supposed to mash down completely. Yeah, man. Mash down completely. That is so wrong. Other day, Andrew Wellness deny Mark Gold in a helicopter after I request it to go up on the ground. And look, much people vote for Mark Gold in the PMP. So this is addicted. That's why I said that long time, you know. I'm going to hear a lot of bloggers say them things there, you know. This is a bomber world dictator country, man. Along, you know, from 2022, me I said that, you know. From 2022, me I said that. Some people who are do them things are slow if you come out of the box. And from 2022, we can drop video me I say, this is a bomber world dictator country. Especially when we see the police them I do. But back to the reasoning now. It's a fraud committee that them set up, you know. Fraud committee. Just like how them do a fraud award other day and an award some people like Glassfall where empty election and Christopher Tough Tongue we should resign long time. We have so much things from film and bad things when him do. Like a pitney baby dip on him head as well and him still it and him get award right him get award him get for underperformance, you know. Only in Jamaica. Only into Jamaica you can find them shit there. Or him get award for what? No. The government are really something. And that's why I beat the blood clot PMP them, you know, because from the election run them come out slow to the box. So if they're not going to go on so slow, believe you me, Andrew Wallace not going to call an election till 2028. That means Mark Golding going to retire and gone. So I'm going to use every opportunity now to mash down the rascal PMP party. Because if them keep quiet and so easy, and that going to happen. And look like so well then it's a God blessing for this hurricane and for them now. Although I say they're going to really fuck them up, but them now no shame. Right away, I set up myself to start thief money. We start steal money. And you look dirty blood clot Vegas. So I come defend they're going to play something with you. And where Jamaican boss about you, which is facts. Because you sick stomach, you know, Vegas. You're so dirty. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something, you know, brother. When we look on this and hear this man talk, fraud committee and fraud award them give out other day. What them give out other day is reward, not award. Reward. Them reward the people them who help them win election, who do all kind of fuck like Christoph Tank in them party. What the fuck them doing, man? And what happened to Jamaica? Now Jamaica go more quiet because the people want things now. They might look out to eat some food and things like that. So you're gonna benefit the fucking JLP party now. What if anybody say what me I say? Because them can't now call this election now, you know, and drag it out little by little. Come out and do some photo up, sweet talking, with big words. And just bounce all the time, little by little, and go and do certain things till by you reach 2028. And all them not ready to call the election. Because them call the election when them know them can't win again. And thief election easy. So, me not say we should PMP party go come back to the power. So, unless it's be a revolution. And at that, me I say, you know how long I talk about them thing here? Because up to now, from Andrew let's start, you know. He's very lucky guy. I never see nobody, he's like he's a fucking cat who have 9 life. All the fucking bang around and corruption will dip on him. Him still right through it. And the hurricane, I don't know how to go on, you know, because this look like it's going to benefit them. Because when them start to do now, them start thief already. Because if them going to set up a committee with peer labor right, MP, and ministers, and private sector, because, remember, you know, private sector. Anyway, the money, they will work with them, and they will compromise. Independent are different people, them, but they don't want no independent. So when we're going to take time and mash up the Integrity Commission as well. What the fuck going on here? Anyway, we hear this laba mouth woman I say. Right? She's not bad enough, but not vote for she, you know. Them take her out of her job, out of private sector, Andrew Wallace, and give her these big position, Minister of Education and Communication Minister, to talk a lot of shit. Right? Anyway, we hear what she has said.
Working. The main committee, the Relief and Recovery Oversight Committee, has been established, and that committee will be co-chaired by Minister Mackenzie and Minister Vaz. So other members of that.
So you get that now? Mackenzie and Vaz, 2 government ministers. So PMP now go know what go on, you know. If they never know what go on in the next for so long, them hide everything from them. So them go to some. So right away they must set up myself now to do crooked things. It's supposed to share the committee is supposed to share by an independent body. People don't have nothing to do with politics. You can have a 1 MP night, yes, from both sides. There's nothing wrong with that. If England or America, no bomber club, so much politician, a peer politician, after them get for us club, so much billions. So who are going to be accountable for this? Eh? How that? You know, who are going to be accountable for that? Well, I mean, I know, you know. This get me really, really hungry, you know. Cause nobody now go do nothing. Nobody knows. And I'll know them now do nothing, you know, cause you know what people long this are the people. That's why I say thank God for the bloggers them. At them I help out the people them. To them see a video where this guy there fishing you there and the woman them they answer them I always wash out. I show that video there. And nobody don't come up there since 4 days. Only them see. And them now want to jump and go raw slide. Set up a committee. Well, I don't know. With peer raw slide labor right, MP and minister. And the whole have some dark secret. Andrew Wheatley. Look on him. And him still in the government. Look when me do a picture job, boy, I tell you said. And that's why you see me a lot about the Vegas, you know. Because I thought he was a really honorable brother. I'm listening music and things like that. But when him start to talk now, he's corrupted to the bone. Right? And that me I talk about. The committee gonna set up, everybody gonna in the committee. Not one person from the PMP party. Not one. Imagine that. And as far as me know, when you have a disaster like this, and people are the country are sending them money and aid and them things there, it's supposed to be overseas by an independent body, not politician. So all them are get with it, me don't know. All them are get with it, me don't know. Not one PMP not one PMP dep on the board. Eh? Not one PMP dep on the board. Not one independent dep on the board. Peer JLP ministers. Not even MP, no, all of them are ministers. And me don't know what go on, Anyway, we hear the little laba woman, laba mouth woman.
Committee will be Minister Charles, Minister Samuda, Minister Wheatley, Minister Johnson Smith, and I see some minister named Dana Morris Dixon also on that committee. We also have ex officio members, Minister Favor Williams and Minister Audrey Marks. We also have a private sector committee that will look at bringing together the private sector. There's so many different private sector players that want to support. And so in terms of coordinating with what government is doing, we have a new committee that has been established. And so that committee is going to start working from this evening, and it will be co-chaired by Keith Duncan and Minister Audrey Marks. So both of them will be co-chairing that committee. And we know the goodwill is there from the private sector, and so today at 4 p.m. they have their first meeting. And after Cabinet met yesterday, several committees are now working. The main committee, the Relief and Recovery Oversight.
Father God, take the pill and give me the case. Now, sir. Take the pill and give me the case, Father God. Boy. Them people are really, this is really a comedy club, you know. Yeah, man. Really a comedy club. Can't ask for more than that. I want God the earth. And now, we don't know what I go on, really. So what the PMP, me not see. Anyway, me not know. God have mercy. I don't know. It's sticky and it's stocky. Very sticky and stocky. This woman are really come out and attack them thing they bluntly for the world face, for Jamaica face. Everybody on this committee is labor right MP, not MP, ministers. Right? One of them a minister in a big job, you know. And one of them a crook, what them a talk about in this committee. So what them there if you do? Scheme of money out of the fucking money where them are gonna get. And people them now, a lot of people now get nothing, you know. Just watch this. But you know, we always say Jamaica will load them rascal because this might start a revolution, believe you me. Without that bomber-clad shadow of a doubt. Yeah, man. It don't look good. It don't look good at all.
Committee has been established, and that committee will be co-chaired by Minister Mackenzie and Minister Vaz. So other members of that committee will be Minister Charles, Minister Samuda, Minister Wheatley, Minister Johnson Smith, and I see some minister named Dana Morris Dixon also on that committee.
I'll see them on the committee too, you know. Should I say, I Dana Morris and the committee say, oh, I see one Dana Morris and the committee has. Blood clot, no, sir. The people can really style Jamaica, you know. I'll see them on the committee too. So a peer labor rights minister, and she as an outsider, no fucking body vote for her. She was unpicked by Andrew Wellness. Yeah? Getting a bag of taxpayers' money for those lip service. Yap. Yeah, all this fucking thing. That she couldn't try to get paper. I mean, I see now the blood clot MP them, like even Andrew Wallace, take out some of the money from thief and put it in and help the people them. Same people will vote for him. He not do that. He might wait upon the hand out them from America and England have a blood clot wear. And people to donate as well. Anybody Now sensible people not going to donate to them anyway. They find a different way of donate them fucking things they want to do. That's what me supposed to. That's what people supposed to do anyway. Sensible people, to be truthful. Yeah, man. No joke. No doubt.
We also have ex officio members, Minister Favour Williams and Minister Audrey Marks. We also have a private sector committee that will look at bringing together the private sector. There's so many different private sector players that want to support. And so in terms of coordinating with what
you should talk about private sector. Them the private sector, you know, and the Alagard them, you know, and the PSOJ them. So when them not gang up together, them know if you move money, hide money and tell lies. I'll appear this. That's why we say a long time. This is a mafia government. And some of them bomb or fool there. Well, look up to them people there and can't run them way. We don't ready for run them way. Well, no found go ball now, you know, because no found we vote for Labour. They was St. Elizabeth and them bomb place there. And homeless. Because people, a lot of things are going on, you know. Where people are living away right, you know. People are sleeping on a bus stop. Out and open. Imagine that. I never know Jamaica no come to that. Them politicians busy with them dead and them just do photo up a helicopter and blah blah. They not do fuck all. Nobody no get a bucket of water from them yet, you know. It's just good Samaritan. Just look on that. I give the people and things. Them own people. So we not see nothing yet anyway. But as me say, God have to move again in one different mysterious way because it have to be a revolution or something with them blood. Because we can't take them all them people here, brother. Because them line up now for thief money again. Because their money and have big money, you know, everybody will get rich, you know. Because I remember, you know, them have the fucking hurricane insurance, you know. Boy. Yo.
Government is doing, we have a new committee that has been established, and so that committee is going to start working from this evening, and it will be co-chaired by Keith Duncan and Minister Audrey Marks. So both of them will be co-chairing that committee, and we know the goodwill is there from the private sector, and so today at 4 p.m. they have their first meeting. After Cabinet met yesterday, several committees are now working. The main committee, the Relief and Recovery Oversight Committee, has been established, and that committee will be co-chaired by Minister Mackenzie and Minister Vaz. So other members of that committee will be Minister Charles, Minister Samuda, Minister Wheatley, Minister Johnson Smith, and I see some minister named Dana Morris Dixon also on that committee. We also have ex officio members, Minister Favour Williams and Minister Audrey Marks. We also have a private sector committee that will look at bringing together the private sector. There's so many different private sector players that want to support. And so in terms of coordinating with what government is doing, we have a new committee that has been established. And so that committee is going to start working from this evening, and it will be co-chaired by Keith Duncan and Minister Audrey Marks. So both of them will be co-chairing that committee. And we know the goodwill is there from the private sector, and so today at 4 p.m. they have their first meeting. After Cabinet met yesterday, several...
You know what get me angry as well too? Them thief election to be there now, and I like to them win election fair and square, you know. And that one big part with me too, you know. Thief election, and now them coming, setting up again, because believe you me, it a got dread, you know. Because you know so long some people take for and money is there, you know, because remember a two disaster Insurance them have, you know. Yeah, man. Big money too. Plus, because they might get the money, they might get the help, but it's not gonna reach the people them as how they supposed to reach the people them quick enough. Because them gonna skim, and dilly-dally same way like the election and the road them. Boy, I mean, I know. And you see all them things show up, you know. You see the road where them fix and water wash it way. And some like a thin asphalt like that, you know. So of course it must wash way. Jamaica in one place right now, it not nice. Jamaica is in a place right now, it not nice at all. It's very, very, very slippery and sticky. Yeah, man. Very slippery and sticky. Anyway, people, back in a little bit because look for this video, next video. Come have to do it that way there. Look for this video. Next one. And come straight back. Woman, you sexy from your band. Walkie, woman. You born sexy. You sexy from your band. Spin your hole, make them see the bumper. And no dumper. Walkie, woman. Woman, you sexy from your band. Walkie, woman. Me like how you walk. You just a walkie. And a talkie up. You back it up, cock it up, fling it up, ice it up. The thing pretty, and buffy. Walkie, woman. You know sucky. You like when me shooby up. Walkie, woman. Me like when you sweaty, and wetty. Just like when rain a fall off of your body like a raindrop. Walkie, woman. Me like when you wake up and you put on your makeup. Then you say you want a brace up. Not tears up, make me feel up. Then we kiss up, and the lips. Not on the split up. Yo, walkie, woman. Me like how you walk. You just a walkie, and a talkie up. Yo, the thing pretty, and buffy. You know flappy, or sappy. Your skin smooth like a young baby body. That's why them a watchy, and a chatty. Woman, you sexy from walkie. Yo, me like when you wake up, and you put on your makeup. Then you say you want come brace up. Yo, make we kiss up, woman. You sexy from your and the lips, not on the split up. Yo, walkie. You just a walkie. Walkie, woman. Me like how you walk. Woman, you sexy from your band. You like when me draw the long gun and me stick you up. Walkie, just a pinty up. Way, walkie. Woman, you sexy from your band. 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 Yeah, I try to look for a video, get a phone call at the same time. But anyway, so we are talking about the fraud committee, right, where we set up, which is wrong, and don't include the opposition night for some reason. How can they do that? How can they do that? So we can line up this video. Boy, I mean, I know, you know. Play for the YouTube. Alright. So them people right, you know, they don't see nobody come down there. That's these bloggers, you know, and things like that, you know. And and the thing is this, so the government not doing no work and try if you send them to do work. All the work them do is press briefing. So you call that photo up and sweet talk and things like that. That can help the people them. When the food a bit warm and nice, on a fridge full of food, you don't want nothing at all. You don't know devastation, when on the road and nothing like that. I want to do that about press briefing every fucking minute. That can't eat. That can solve people's problem. When people are sleep outside with pitney, a lot of dead body not take up yet, you know. So what kind of work them a work? This can bring them down still, you know. And this can make them really stronger. So we have to watch what go on. Yeah, man. Anyway, we still look on a video and see what go on. Because it's devastated. Yeah.
Thank God for neighbors.
Yeah.
That me could have come across.
Why place mash up my wicked man. All over there so full of water. Water come over your house?
Yes, to me house over there.
Oh, that's your house?
Yes, man, water come. Any which part you see the
Oh, what a good neighbor you have.
You see some blood clot house, like a swimming pool.
Wonderful people.
Why?
And people don't still there. That's why Jamaica people really.
Yeah, thank God same.
Well, I tell you, you know.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you're safe and everything,
Yes,
you know?
man, we're safe, man. Thank God for life.
Yeah, man.
Thank God for life. We know.
Why, all I hear house flood out, man.
Oh, my
Can
God.
video over there? Can go over there?
Yes, man. Go on.
All
man,
right.
go on. Yes, man.
Guys.
No life, no loss, you know?
Look there, man.
Oh, my.
Anti-place flood out, man. Go on.
And that is just one out of many, 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 you know, people.
Yo, right now, if you have a boat, Noel, you can go through. Okay, water, hi.
This is the aftermath where happened. And his government had drug them fucking feet.
Can walk through here, so guys.
So them are LV, them are think over teeth bomb all money. Yeah.
Alright, auntie, may I go show them? Yeah, man, may I go show them what go on, man. See the flood out, touch it. No. Touch it, man.
Kiss me neck back, boy.
Water mash up auntie bud, man. Bud. Che, man?
It's like a river outside our backyard. That you fucking come here till it around, you know.
Guys, Melissa not going out with nothing good. All of the house them on this side almost covered under water. Look at that. No road, nothing.
You know, so the government should gonna set up a makeshift you know, place where warm and things, so that them couldn't do them things there, you know. And everybody go there, go have them look apart and things like that. Where they couldn't find something because that's what they can do. And when them can warm, but them all over the place, because them fucking tormented. Them tormented. I'm here, somebody said something today and I say, don't surprise if you're gonna see suicide rate go up. And them rascal thing. It always happen. Yeah, man. Because it's the pressure, bust pipe. And them things that we know, so you have your things them. We work hard for. And the government help you, you know. You work off your butt. Buy everything, man, buy all that new fridge of that day. And she don't know if it's good. And then the people that really come help you out. It's because them feel really do different things. Take them one life, them 1 3 points. Yo.
Everyone needs a shoulder to cry on. Everyone
So much house rascal there's a people. But yet house covered with water, you know. And for the other side of the same thing. And that is just a little section of the fucking. Let me tell you something. That is a pain, you know. I have little kids them tormented and tormented as well. Yeah. See, oh, since people in the water, look on that. You look on that. Some people not gonna live through it. Because them not gonna get no help anytime soon. Now get them no help anytime soon at all. Father, Jaja. Whatever you can see go down the side, you know. All damage or slot, you know. And it's just bye. Nah, sir. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nah, sir. I never know.
Move out. Tit. Them there on a local vlog I show people in what go on.
Nobody pass you yet. I don't want to pass you.
Nobody no come down yet.
Nobody no pass you. Why would they flood the money? None of them come through.
Yeah.
So I tell you, allow me to tell you that. No government no pass through this, no government minister. Or the MP or nobody. Are the same little blogger that that's why I'm saying I have to big them up because them are sure I go on. The main news, them now coming on them go certain places, but them slow out of the box, same speed. The international news like CNN and them people do them job, but them can't go everywhere. But you know, you see what them people are go through. So I one pretty thing.
We need help.
That no good man. What up where are they?
We can't go too far.
What you are? What's your man? Yeah, me I say turn right down at that gate there. Which gate? Yeah, that one there. What's your man? What's your man? The whole figure I go through.
Alright people, this is area that nobody else is covering. All the news and the station is at a different location.
So a lot of places in Jamaica still where people don't see it, you know, that me say from another day.
Come over to your right, yeah.
So we just, you know, see some little thing.
To your right.
But there's certain thing leave to come out where people are going to shock. Dead bodies there, not can't come out. You are going to talk about dead bodies stink up the place. Boy, oh boy. Jamaica back of the class.
Alright, we can turn him up now. Look at this, guys. River. Melissa not going with nothing good at all, guys. Everybody she left underwater. Tree mash up. Zinc all about people fridge out the door. Yo. Nah lie. This not look good at all. Nothing no good down here. Sure go on.
The people, this look at
how
this.
far that there.
And this is most of the water already drained off.
Yeah, this is the shallow part.
It was high up to here.
So people gonna join on them own house, you know.
Wait.
Yeah.
Guys, up on a house here. That's not all the right, so. Me good? But may I come auntie, hold on, may I come through.
A house that, you know, people. House that, you know.
Look at this house. Water goes right inside the house.
Say you're so sicky, man.
And a 4 days now, you know, water that, you know.
The water boat are full up, man. Yeah? Ain't no time good at all, auntie. Melissa not going with nothing good. Eh? No normal man. Boy, no deal with good auntie. How you manage show? Over here say stage with this time?
True, but tell you over this was zinc, I know say zinc a fly.
Oh,
so
zinc a fly.
Come over here so now say boy here so would a better off. But after a while in the storm,
yeah.
You know see water start pouring we up here so. You know see?
Yeah man, me saw watch it. See which part of the water level leader there.
No man.
And this so. Oh, look the guys.
You have to run out. Barrel start turn over, everything start turn over here. You have to run.
Oh, sorry, go flood out man.
You never see this line.
So guys.
So come on, so say I'm not get anything. Why me know when we have to put back the foot from it.
Alright, may I say everybody mash up the auntie.
See there? I just have to get turn over.
Fridge mash up too?
See there?
Oh god man.
And if we take up the water and go pack up the goat them pan and the goat them drown
You what I goat them?
dead. You can't save. See there, Reggie? Look, come on, son.
May I come man?
See there? We don't know when we ever come back from it. See there?
Auntie backyard town a river.
See?
Yeah man, me see it man up here so all the way up here so the water did it.
You see the lock?
That lock.
I'm storing over the lock.
Watch man.
And the washing machine cover underwater. Ever fall dead, see them there? Fall cup gone.
Wait, I don't fall cup that again man. Watch it. No, look over there so. Fall cup underwater.
I wanted to do so my friend me try to change chicken there and they couldn't make.
Yeah?
Hold on.
Hold on, let me video.
So if she even take out the chicken them and bring them in the house, them couldn't survive either. Boy, oh boy.
3875.
I never get a name and I tell them a name.
My sister see Miss Carol.
And the community, what's the name of this community?
Reading District, Lacovia. We used to call it so Cornwall Road.
Yeah man, so anything one can do for help, one just help out, reach out.
201-3875.
201-3875?
Yeah.
Alright, and you hear that peeps? I never see that chicken there.
201.
Yeah, them dead
So all
off.
the chicken them there?
Everything drowned off.
So, she said all the chicken them dead, all the goat them dead, everything dead off. Auntie, mine is sinking, auntie.
See, come on first.
Come around, man. Go around, walk around this, sir. Come down now, well. See your water boat full up too?
No. No water that night.
That's your man. Guys, look for our anti-fridge mash up. Oh, all that. Not no good, guys.
All alligator can't go into that blood club. Alligator can't really take the time and screeching and don't see. Yeah, man. That's how dangerous it is, you know. All the SETI, them no good again. How it ever go? And most of them people are not insured, you know. Believe you me.
Yeah man, full up, it cover, two of them. Even we stop it down there, because we say we don't want to go no further. That's it guys. Water.
Me know say you never help me still.
Are we alone pass through from this time?
Yeah, I'm alone with the ball. Me know God go help me.
And I Joe no fly and say
I Joe
no fly and see it.
Me know Joe God go help me.
Them alone pass through since no government minister. Nobody from the government.
Want to reach out. Yeah, Mrs. You look shop where you make a living from underwater as well. Watch it.
Mash up, if you mash up, wet up everything, wet up.
Water actually deeper. Look at that. Deeper right there, so.
Look here.
Some boot way down there, so.
See here.
Now come on.
Is a river that, man?
Watch it, man. Look how far.
You can dive into that rascal.
So you say over here, so your house auntie are here.
I mean, my husband live over here.
Oh yeah, your husband live over here.
I mean, I feel my place not my granddaughter.
Yeah.
She go to school and she see there. Nothing no
Why?
safe.
Nothing no safe. Everything mash up.
That fridge I me just buy and me say me can't allow you and me put up on you so me. So let me see about that shop there. Yeah, I buy it.
Everything underwater, auntie.
See there.
Very, very
Watch
bad
out,
loss
bathroom.
is bad.
May I come there, may I go around and say that. Watch it, man.
See there.
Watch it toilet, flood out.
Hey, look guys,
Everything.
nothing youth.
Nothing at all, nothing no good, guys. Look at that. Water everywhere.
See there. That's your bedroom, you say.
They say your bedroom, this one?
I mean, my husband live on this.
Oh.
See there.
Nothing no
You
good.
pack up
around
everything
there.
in dresser, see there.
Oh, yo, boy. Heavy
So
loss.
I can say best thing we have our life right now.
Heavy loss.
Same way.
But I go think that you know come in night, that I wake it up.
Yeah.
I go think that night here so everybody up. I'm run out.
Yeah, so this not look good at all.
Up I said I come coming.
You see it, man, it's like it, water level drop go right here, so and then see the next level there. These are the levels of the water. Look at that. Yeah, man, I say. So, nobody not dead, Ronaldo? Alright, that's a good thing. What is that again? Yeah, man, we are go over there, man. Oh, so it's like a snake?
Yeah.
No, we'll find a snake. Oh, a snake that a worm?
A snake, man.
A snake?
Yeah. Them snake can eat ants. And other small
Oh, first me I see that snake, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, watch it. A snake in a auntie house.
I seek shells and put him up somewhere high.
A river this, you know? Come on. Hey, do it lock up. Come on. Look at that.
Another house is again in the underwater.
Yeah, man, I come show you so. You know, I go sink in there, so. Oh, we good. Alright. Watch you, man. Now come here. Yo.
Bird climber. No, sir.
Yeah.
This will break anybody, you know. You have to be strong. You have to strong.
Everything gone in a storm. Watch you, man. My bathroom flood out. Why?
Do fly off same time to win on the car and the whole I see and good again.
No good, not no good right now.
When I whole set back as
Yeah, Jaja, you.
You know, see, I don't want to see me next cousin father now. I want to see everything after chop all.
Oh, now chop all in around this.
Yeah, and things. The whole house fell out.
Yeah, man.
Whole entire house fell out.
Jaja, right now I need all the help on the can get because
I'm trying to say, I only want to pass you know.
yeah, man, I don't know. I use the audience putting out there, so if anybody see what can help, you know, just reach out and get all their number. Nothing at all.
Poor God feature. My man sorry for you. Right now, our church is sleep every night.
In a church asleep?
Yeah, that church sleep. We can't sleep now.
Wait, the same church I'm going to pass out this out the roof, part of the roof gone?
No, man, the one our church.
Oh, that church right there, so?
Yeah, with the over this. Over the happy grace.
I'm telling you guys.
I don't want no clothes to put on.
Man say, from Storm, I'm have on the same suit of clothes right back till now. Everything,
Right now.
everything gone.
Everything gone.
Church.
We got right up to the square one.
Right back to square one. Oh, shit. Yo, this not look good at all, guys. Look at that. Whoa.
Oi, give me number now. Bobby, take your number for it. Any look help me can get me not take it. So I never face or so.
Yeah man, I don't know. So give me your number where you can anybody will see can reach out and see if
223.
Alright.
05 35.
Alright.
Yeah, man.
Remember put the 876 before you make the call. You don't know Jamaica area code, guys. So why, as I can see, everybody mash up, guys. Yeah? Oh yes, I hear house down there so under the water.
Down behind.
Me see them on the drone, man. We fly the drone down there so one house so we cover up with the water.
Too deep to go down there.
Yeah, probably too deep and watch it. Water boat full of water. Yeah man, so Ian there responsible for all the pictures them and stuff.
Why, oh boy, a sad story that, you know, sad situation. And that is just a little part. Or a section. But I mean, I tell you, say, it's like, me they far from it, we kind of like say, well, me I feel it myself, you know. Just because I imagine if you're in that position. And you're in this situation right you know. Boy, oh boy. You look for them, the house stop there. What are them gone? What them flood out? Once the house stop gone, the water go down like that. The yard full of water. So it go take rascal months really soak up back. And when the water really disappear, you go have a lot of rascal problems, same speed. Because the longer the water soak in the yard, you can get the building also weakening as well. So water dangerous, you know. I can remember water hold fire, you know. So water comes, so the longer the water settle, at the worst for the building itself, the structure. Yeah. Because we start to crack and collapse. That's what water do. We say should water move all one house in a one different video. From way up so and wash it away and just catch up and leans like that. So the hurricane I wasn't playing. And get me cross as me say. So when me see Andrew Wallace government come out, I do a fraud committee. Because them know the intention of them have right now is just fucking steal money. The donation. Because remember, you know, Andrew Wallace good at that, you know. Remember going and do one charity people them charity money and take out money out of it. Show me your company, I tell you who you are. Him already do them things already. The Prime Minister, the man will lead the country. So now when him set up this, him a run the show, you know. Him a run the show. Nobody beside him. Him tell him what to do and him come out with the press briefing. With him set up everything. Him appoint everybody. Nobody else appoint them. And nobody else can appoint them. Right? Nobody else can appoint them beside Andrew Wallace. And then him send out him look at Kuno Mono, Dina Morrison. Yeah. Because them know exactly what they're going to do. They know who to put there. And who him trust. Who compromise. Everything. So they know what they're going to do. PMP still quiet still. Because everything them people are doing, because them press conference out from yesterday or whatever. We should see something with the PMP. But I don't know. Quiet. When somebody's too quiet, it's like them guilty of something, you know. And that's all I can say. So, We are talking about this fraud committee when them set up. And a thief, them want to thief the rascal at donation money, the hurricane insurance money. Because two of them have, you know. A lot of that gonna move, you know, people. A lot of that gonna move. And you have the one dirty, nasty Vegas. You, brother. Brother, you just like you come out and defend and journalists after people are liquor. This is a freedom of speech. People can talk when they want to talk. And you are going to say, well then, you are so corrupted, brother. Vegas, we see you. But I tell you, you know. But you gotta reach your rascal at after clap, you know. Don't worry, you know. Yeah, man. You can't go and talk now because you're alright. Yeah. He's a dirty little rich, Mr. Vegas. I tell you that. I'm not afraid to tell you that. I'm one person, you know. I used to respect you one time. But from you start to talk about labor, and you defend the undefendable. You defend the people when them thief, especially the Prime Minister. Nothing can wrong for them. So you're not a good person. You're a piece of shit. That's all I can say. But you know, you're gonna get you after mark, as I say. Because I'm sick, bumbo old dog stomach. I thought you was somebody who you can't really look up to. But no way. He's a narcissist and he's a nastiness. That's all it is. Narcissist and a nastiness.
Oh. Somebody ball out one. Somebody say take them out. Lift your hand and say mighty God. Reverse them. Move them. Pull them out. Spray them out. Every cockroach. Every rat. Every criminal. Reverse them. Every chichi boy. Pull them out of parliament, every criminal, every scammer, every political scammer whose account can't count, all of them whose account can't count, back them out, spray them, push them, some push up in our parliament, run them out, I drink out. Pull them out, mighty God, reverse them, indict them, mighty God, Holy Ghost, send a Holy Ghost, I spray them, deport them out of God's house. Some people in there want get deported back of their yard. Send them back. Jezebel, Delilah, send them back of their yard. Ahab, send them back anywhere they come from. Kingston, St. Andrew, Portland, St. Mary. Me I go St. Mary.
Woman, you sexy from your born. Walkie, woman. You born sexy. You sexy from your born. Spin your roll, make them see the bumper. I know dumper. Walkie, woman. Woman, you sexy from your born. Walkie, woman. Me like how you walk. You just a walkie. And a talkie up. You back it up, cock it up, fling it up, ice it up. The thing pretty and buffy. Walkie, woman. You know sucky. You like when me shooby up. Walkie, woman. Me like when you sweaty and wetty. Just like when rain a fall off of your body like a raindrop. Walkie, walkie, walkie woman. Me like when you wake up and you put on your makeup. Then you say you want to brace up. Not tears up, make me feel up, feel up. Then we kiss up, and the lips. That and the split up, split up. Yo, walkie, walkie, walkie woman. Me like how you walk. You just a walkie, walkie, walkie. And a talkie, talkie up. Yo, the thing pretty, pretty and buffy, buffy, buffy. You know floppy, 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 or sappy, sappy, sappy. Your skin smooth like a... Yeah, yeah man, skin smooth like a young baby body. Yo, yo, big up the woman them who have the clean skin them, you know. And that's all it is. That's the way you have to penetrate both right now, you know. Because sometimes you have to, woman have power. And you have good woman out there. Loyal woman. You have woman out there where without certain man's success in life, they don't have no success. It's woman are the driver. Yeah man. Without woman, some man could never reach where them is today. And some of them really don't appreciate that. Some of them really don't forget where them come from. They forget where them come from and they remember so well then other person. But you know, when people say like that, them always get what they fucking duck get. Although I don't know what the duck get, you know. But that is a saying from me I grew up. So I have to go with it. So it must be something, but duck, we don't get it. But they must use the word duck as a slang. I don't know. Yeah man. So anyway, Vegas are defend Andrew Wellness like wow. After people come out and exercise them rascal vice and for them mind. And I run up him out. So we all hear him as a bandit. And then Lad Williams are going to really put him in place. So I just say it go. So hear this.
And then uno know either they are foreign or in a place where nobody can come much pound there or not come much pound there. Uno safe and sound and we over there Jamaica now we have to go deal with civil unrest. Somehow them for fine uno when uno say these things and lock uno up. Laws must be passed. So when una go say Andrew Wellness thief, the money will come. And now give the people them none. You have to go to jail.
Shut your fuck up, man.
A vlogger boy this morning on TikTok and the boy, look a nasty boy we say my artist. See? I did try to be artist. The boy I say, no soldier no out there help the people them. And the people them on him.
But I don't lie.
And I say, yeah, true. Not one soldier. I have to post, I have to go on this JLP page and take off all.
You're too fucking live, Vegas. Go away, man. But go on page and take off what? So we have to look at the video them from other day. There's no soldier wasn't there. No way at all. And the same people, them man and woman who live in the community, are trap down thing and now use the boy a lie, you fuck, you know. Just to defend a corrupted prime minister. Eh? See them up on the screen. Andrew Wallace are the 40 thief. And them same one them come put in a committee now. For run committee. So you can't say that is a clear red flag. You can't see that. Patch face Vegas. You cannot see that. You're so sick in your fucking head. It's a shame. Should be a shame. But again, then labor right on you're not ashamed, you know. You will Vegas.
All of the videos them with the soldier them a cut down trees and a clear road and all manner of things and post with the clip with them.
So we not see it. Oh, we not see it.
People who know wicked.
We might just see something when they're shut your fuck, you're too fucking lying, man.
The people them a say Andrew Wellness created the hurricane him and the US because him want to turn St. Elizabeth into a city. So we have a little slogan that go around about don't sell your land. Don't sell your land is a good slogan, but when I attach to it, when I try to attach to it, I say, America and Andrew Wellness mash up down a St. Elizabeth, so don't sell on no land. When I have some demon brethren.
Are you are the demon?
When I play upon the people.
Are you are the bomber world demon? Look at you.
See all the woman, you know. The woman come out and cuss the government already. That cuss she not get no help.
But she not get no help.
Ladies are hurricane, you know, just start clean. Start clean out. You're lucky you're outstanding.
What the fuck you are doing, Vegas? What you fucking doing? You give her helping hand? You just come and laba your fucking dirty mouth. You give her helping hand, and you have so much money as far as you said, and houses. And you are right, just like the Prime Minister them and the Minister them. And you come from cassava piece or whatever. And you use your voice to reach somewhere. Big you up with that. I not take that from you. Because you sing some good song. I like some of them. But I'll promise you come out and really turn like this for Jamaican people, for these type of people. I don't like you sing them again. Because I not listen to them again. So that make is a hatred right there, so. Yeah, man. So this, and that's me alone. A lot of people. Too controversial. Yeah, with the arts are going like that. Up front. Yeah. And I pay bullshit you talk, you know. Pay bullshit.
Some people house gone. Nobody can find them. Yeah, people right now call them loved ones and can't find them. I see man now, PMP man come out now and say, him want declared, him want down at Westmoreland to be cleared disaster zone. The Prime Minister don't declare the whole country a disaster zone.
Look at them.
Everywhere you turn, Bridget, the man them just come like them just half of the man, so like them just want them like them just a try everything.
Because a thief.
To remove the money, Bridget. Remember the other day the boy Rattigan them, you know, and the little traitor them over Rattigan page, you know.
Yeah, this is a shit I come call Rattigan the boy. You're gonna get your aftermath soon to Vegas, you. Because Rattigan over there say talk pure truth. He might deal with facts. Him drop the things them all the while. He might be one of the most Rattigan is one of the most out of everybody who are black right now. He might be the most facts finder. Anything he put out is facts. Not fax machine. Can't talk about the boy Rattigan. You have to take batting and make laugh, you know. But you go on Vegas, man. Go on. Yeah? Go on.
I cost Nigel Clark and say, oh, the man gonna take out insurance and a waste of money and one bag of sick where them a chat say. Oh, the man a fool and the man a this and the man ninkum poor kind of sitting. They might call the man all manner of names.
He might exaggerate right now, you know. And that him a do. That boy, yes, man.
I see the cat band there. I hit trigger now, we can even get a little start for even start clean up.
Yeah.
25 billion is a drop in the bucket, but a 25 billion we uno have.
Shut up,
I
man.
remember say uno did a cost Nigel Clark. And how Nigel Clark if you buy that band there. Andrew will have to approve that. Andrew will have to sign off on that because I'm my Prime Minister. I'm here people say a thief, the man about thief that money there. So Andrew will invest in our insurance for better, for in case of emergency, in case of disaster. And then him now I got turn around and thief. Yo.
Of course we're gonna fucking do that.
Wish Bridget and deliver all of China, Bridget.
Yeah.
Because you know evil and wicked and remember me telling them, no like me.
Him talk things I don't know what matter about, you know.
You see a little twist up face one. A little nasty twist up face one when I not shame, when I not
a foot of I've my talk now, you know. Foot of I've my talk now, I use a man's sickness to curse him. Because foot of I've get strokes already from a longer time. So things, when you get them things, you can come back in a certain form. So you more can have a little leanish thing. When I take them things, because me beat foot of eye bad, you know. Even, we just put out a video. I went, yesterday I upload a video there. I mean, I talk about foot of eye. One of the biggest crosses, it was a dancehall crosses. I mean, I tell willful, skillful, don't get yourself mixed up with foot of eye. Because you're in America now. Because I see a little video, and you play like you're in a class, willful. I make foot eye, if I use you, and put a bounty killer a promote you on a big way. And you gonna make foot you gonna get footer hype. That not look good. Put out a video there. But me never beat footer hype and we never beat my tab. Oh, you twist up mouth, rate and lay. No, me not gonna do that. Me beat him straightforward without rascal, use him sickness and twist up mouth. Me not gonna do that. No matter how me hate somebody, I don't hate people. Me hate them ways. And what them stand for. Like you, Vegas, when I hate you, me didn't like your music, me like your performance, me like you as an artist. But from see you start to do them things, you mingle up in a corruption, you defend corruption, you support corruption. So, what you think me gonna do? Nah man, I'm gonna drop your fucking lightness and me that for you. And your music as well. And that's all it is. Because you talk for your fuckery. Yeah man.
When I have nothing about him, your day I go come, you know. You see that mouth there? One day I go want to use it and can't use it. Remember me tell you that.
Stop cursing man about him fucking sickness. If he's a shit.
Now people, when we listen to what Mr. Vegas said, we can all, if we have an iota of sense, know that Mr. Vegas is biased. Mr. Vegas is not objective, so whatever Mr. Vegas says, it is going to be for the benefit partial to the JLP because he is a staunch JLP supporter. Not to say that he could not be a JLP supporter and be objective.
Yeah, but he's not that. He's a fucking
so
hypocrite.
Let me address some of the points that he made. And again, I am not a PNP supporter. I just speak. I call a spade a spade. Let me address some of the points in which Mr. Vegas is saying. He's saying that persons are disrespecting the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is a leader of the country. The Prime Minister is a public figure. So therefore, with that title comes many, many scrutiny.
Of course.
To whom much is given, much is expected. And the expectations are high for a politician such as Andrew Holness, especially when a country that has so many natural resources, and I am not blaming solely Andrew Holness, I just blame the decades of bad management that has led Jamaica.
Well, I'm in a power for 10 years, so you know.
It has nothing to do with the hurricane, but I just say, Jamaica is not supposed to be a broke country. We are broke because of horrible, thieving, corrupted politicians. That is a point. That is a
period.
Point. So Mr. Vegas also mentioned that he wished that Jamaica was North Korea or China or one of those places that don't believe in the democratic policy. Truth and the fact is that if you want to use that example, Andrew Holness would not be running for a politician. Andrew Holness would not qualify because when you speak about places like those, if you're involved in
Vegas are idiot, you know.
Thievery, then you might have to go up on some sorts of what them call it, the gallows, or they might even put you to get pie up.
Yeah, man, flying squad.
So Andrew Holness would not want to be a politician in a those country, or if we had those type of policies.
Vegas are idiot,
because
man.
there is no repercussion, you won't be held accountable. So therefore, you can do anything in a Jamaica. It is a free-for-all. It has always been a free-for-all for decades, knowing that politicians are crooks, politicians are stealing, including the JLP, including the PNP. Those are facts that you cannot even debate. So Mr. Vegas is also saying that the only reason Andrew Holness cannot sue these people is because they're pretty much broke. The last time that I checked, in a democratic process, if you are rich or if you are poor, you still have an opinion, you still can express yourself.
Of course, fucking freedom of speech.
This is nothing isolated to Jamaica or the JLP. The same thing happening in Canada. The same thing happening in America. Even a place like America with a new type of president, Mr. Trump, we see people are still objective, people are still criticizing him, He is more criticized than Andrew Holness in every sense of the word.
Yeah,
And
man.
his country is a rich country. So
And not just criticize neither. If you hear some things some man talk about Andrew, Donald Trump, brawling on social media, call him all this kind of name and rate and what, yo. Boris Johnson, England, the same thing. Man cuss him out like dog. Call him this and call him that and rate and lele. Them know, them hear. The only person who have thin blood is Andrew Holness. Or thin skin is Andrew Holness. That thin blood different from everybody blood. So he want to shut down everybody. Right to speak. That's why I don't want to go after the social media, but him cannot touch it. The only time he want to touch them things, if we don't make him become that's why I try to go be president. At this now. Because this the power go there, you know. But at this I see that creep too. But anyway, we are gonna watch it while I go on because me kind of frightened.
therefore, what you think is going to happen if you are the leader of a country and that country is broke? If the people them kind of concerned because them see say the place is in ruin and them see say money is going to go to somebody that kind of led or think that is a part of the problem, a part of the corruption, not a part of the solution, persons are going to be concerned and rightfully justifiably so.
And that's exactly what I do that video, you know. Because I call it Rasclad, you know. It's a fraud committee. Fraud, just like the award they give out the other day. It's not an award, you know, it's a reward them give out, not award. People who deserve something, and you give them an award for what them do. Them just do a reward. Them reward somebody to help them out. Like Glasspool, when we call him Glasspool, the head of the election committee. So that's what them do. So you can see the nastiness of the government here. So when we come out and tell the truth and put things in a context, Vegas go sit down here, man. Because you is like cake like a spot, you know. You can't cuss put a hype and I use him on sickness to cuss him. It's how low you fucking is. Yo.
So therefore, persons are expressing themselves and saying that, yes, if the money got to him, based on the recent history, based on the history of Jamaica, totally and politician, that is more than likely what is going to happen. The odds are that money is not going to go to its intended purpose.
Well, that me saying that. That's why them set up this committee and have all the Rasclad and JLP minister upon it. That can't work, you know. That have got mashed down, you know. That have got mashed down. Them go and talk and, you know, involve the opposition. Look much Rasclad people vote for the opposition more than the fucking Labour Party. And them, me tell you something. It have to mash down. Believe you me, people. It have to mash down. Yo.
Mr. Vegas also made a point that, well, he tried to make a point that Andrew Holness, there is no evidence of Andrew Holness stealing.
Oh, sure, you know, listen, you're
Mr.
a fucker,
Vegas,
man.
any and every politician,
Fool.
including Andrew Holness, including PNP, including JLP, have a whole bunch of history, have pending case. That is why he has a case with the Integrity
Commission, yeah.
That is why persons mention about the 28 bank account. That is why he told persons in Jamaica that he used 2 taxi and build that house that he has. That is why his name is being called up with SSL, that he was one of those persons that got information beforehand.
Vegas a bugaboo, man.
So therefore, he benefited from SSL. There are numerous cases, numerous accusations,
no doubt about
allegations, and again, a man is innocent until proven guilty. But there is so much cases.
He's fucking
not
guilty.
One, not two, many cases in which things that he says is not consistent with the truth. Now, people, I understand when it comes to social media, especially for TikTok, believe half of what you see and half of what you hear. So we know that people like to exaggerate, over sensationalize, and we've seen all the conspiracy theories. We've seen the videos with persons saying, don't sell your land. This is an intended plan by Andrew Holness and the government of United States. Them cause a storm so that the persons them can leave St. Elizabeth and sell them land. And then Andrew Holness and his friend goes in and make whatever plan that they had. We know that that is BS, and anybody with an iota of sense and not a part of some conspiracy theory would know that that is a lie. So people can evaluate things, people can think for themselves. You don't need any blogger to tell anybody that common sense is common sense, and thief and honesty and corruption is obvious to any and everybody. So at the end of the day, like I said, Mr. Vegas has an agenda. Mr. Vegas is biased. Mr. Vegas is partial to the JLP. And Mr. Vegas thinks that he is the defender. What is Mr. Vegas' objective? Does he really feel the way that he feels? And if he feels the way that he feels, it is because he does not have any sort of sense. He is not rational in his thinking, because if he's not aware to see something that is obvious, that means nobody is going to accept your opinion, because your opinion is pretty much trash. So it seems, in my opinion, and people, I don't have any sort of evidence to substantiate that. It seems as if Mr. Vegas is looking to be on the side of the JLP. He is looking for some order of distinction. However, the OD that he is getting is that he is overdoing it. Point blank. And
Yeah, man, true. But you know, if you cannot, I don't think you might do that for award still. My take on this, allege, is him getting benefit from the JLP, because he's a state agent. That's what him do. Build house as far as what him say. Buy land so him can get kickback and whatever. As I'm saying, allege. I'm not going to say it because I don't know. But I don't think it's the award he might work for. He might get bigger benefit from the award. Because if he's a builder and JLP them control all the land, they know how to do it. And him, Mr. Vegas also, is a good friend of Nestor Morgan. So he might get some benefit. We don't know who is what, and where he might work for. He go to work for the award as well, but that is not the big prize. And that we have to know. That is not the big prize. To me, there's something bigger than that. And nobody not going to really make himself be an idiot like that and talk so much bullshit when the truth right before your eyes. And put himself in that position. Make people can label him as corrupted if he never gets something good out of it. And that's my argument. Yeah, man. That is my argument. And there's no doubt about that. So he personally getting some benefit, but we don't know is what. But we just put it that way, they say, well, because him in the building game, his state agency, and build whatever. And Jamaica is a corrupted place with the land when it comes to land, and he find himself in another company there. He's going to defend them. People don't defend people like that and put them rascal integrity on the line. If them not really, that's why the whole of them did so. They might not say nothing. Because them are damn big food out of it. So Vegas are part of the club. It's a body club, and that's all it is. Yeah, man. It's a body fucking club, and that's all it is. But boy, oh boy, I don't know. It's kind of really serious in a lot of way. Believe you me. Kind of really serious in a big way. Got the people them down there suffer. I live somewhere hungry. Them that who drinking water them not have. All them things there. Come on. Not even drinking water them don't have. Less much food. Then don't have drinking water, less much food. And them did a talk about this and rate and lily.
You trust the boss
fucking a
without
blood
knowing.
clot.
You trust.
Anyway, we talk about the whole thing we're going. There was some check out with a video. Me say I take the round because this what me can say in this video. If you say if look could kill, that woman wanna drop and dead. Yeah, that woman wanna drop and dead if looks could kill. Yeah man. And a serious thing. If looks could kill, man. Alright, we lined up and say we can play it. Because boy, oh boy, when people look on people some way, I don't know. It's kind of fucking fucked up. Kind of fucked up, bad. You look on them people, or them brass cloth that behave. If looks could kill, you know, that woman on the drop dead 100 times. Believe you me. Wait gone. Where the bear gone? I don't want to play the music, but I just want to just that woman I take the world by storm, you know. Because them look here. No, sir. Somebody pass through and everybody have to look on it. Yo. If you could kill, man. I don't joke that some people they can give some blood clot look still, you know. And boy, you know, pretty. But then again, you know. Anyway, that is it. So what am I gonna do anyway? I'll big up the YouTuber. Big up Lloyd Williams. Film commentary from Mr. Vegas. And the whole thing. Big up yourself over here as well. Big up myself. Big up whosoever passed through. Whatever. Yeah, big up yourself. And then we're gonna be out. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. So big up yourself each and every one that pass through. Pan the little chat about the hurricane and what go on with the government and them corruption when them start with already. With them fraud committee where them set up. with people like Andrew Wheatley. We don't want a St. Mary the name Bobby Montague, Darrell Valls, Desmond Mackenzie. Them call it one with a one when Peeble Williams. All criminal them, you know. And people who have some weird character, questionable character, people. So when people talk about this, so if Vegas will see them things there, then again the brother they're rotten still, you know. Him rotten and rotten than a fucking bunch of drunk or rotten egg. Believe you me. Yeah, man. Very, very upsetting. I don't know if people have sick dog stomach, but I don't know. But you would be the first and the most candidate if you make dog stomach sick. You Vegas. I will leave it at that. So we out and running, out and gunning, out. Big up on yourself. Out. Yeah, man.
A big sound, I play a big tune.
Jah holy Emmanuel, I boy. Jah Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go busting out them head again. So much oppression, poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther. And the ancient monarchy will come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, the Gideon go busting out them head. I still see I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we no want no devil philosophy. Not until level for man's skin is abnormal, significant well to the color of his eye. Remember all the war done in 1935.
On Sticky Stocky TV. If your finger is not sticky, subscribe. But if your finger sticky, do not subscribe on Sticky Stocky TV. Big up yourself, King.